If squats make your knees feel crowded, or your legs never feel the work, the problem may be a small technique mistake, not a lack of effort. I am Small Bear, and in this lesson we will make the beginner squat simple, stable, and repeatable. You do not need a barbell, a gym membership, or perfect flexibility to start. You only need a chair, a little floor space, and the patience to move slowly enough to learn. Before we begin, this is general fitness education, not personal medical advice. Stop if you feel sharp pain, dizziness, or unusual symptoms, and ask a qualified professional for help with your situation. A good squat starts with a quiet setup. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes turned out just a little, and your weight spread across the heel, the base of the big toe, and the base of the little toe. Take a calm breath into your ribs, gently brace your stomach, and keep your eyes looking toward the horizon. Now send your hips back as your knees bend, lower under control, and press the floor away to stand tall. Mistake number 1 is choosing a stance that is too narrow or too unstable. When your feet are squeezed together, your hips have nowhere to travel and your knees may feel pushed forward. When your feet are extremely wide, you may lose balance before you can practice the pattern. Try a stance that lets you lower between your legs while keeping your whole foot connected to the floor. A chair behind you is a useful guide. Reach back until your hips lightly touch it, then stand without dropping into the seat. Mistake number 2 is letting the knees collapse inward. Your knees do not need to point perfectly straight, but they should generally follow the same direction as your toes. Imagine 2 narrow tracks on the floor and guide each knee over its own track as you descend. If the knees drift in, slow down, reduce the depth, and press the floor away while keeping your feet active. Mistake number 3 is folding the chest and losing your body position. A squat is not a race to get your chest to the floor. Keep your ribs stacked over your pelvis, let your torso lean naturally, and keep your spine long from your head to your hips. Think about showing the logo on your shirt forward, without flaring your ribs or cranking your neck. Mistake number 4 is rushing every repetition. Fast reps hide balance problems and make it harder to feel where your feet and knees are moving. Use a quiet 3 count on the way down, pause for 1 calm moment, then stand smoothly. The tempo gives your brain time to learn and gives your muscles useful work without needing heavy weight. Mistake number 5 is holding your breath too long or training through sharp pain. For a light beginner set, breathe in as you prepare and breathe out as you stand. Little effort is normal, but sharp or pinching pain is a stop signal, not a challenge to push through. For your first week, try 2 sets of 8 to 10 chair squats, with about 60 seconds of rest between sets. Practice this 2 or 3 days per week, and leave a few good repetitions in reserve instead of chasing exhaustion. When every repetition feels stable, add 1 or 2 reps before you add load or depth. Small improvements repeated consistently beat a heroic workout that leaves you unable to train again. If this lesson helped, save it, practice the 5 checkpoints, and come back for the next beginner movement with Small Bear.